Imagine waking up to the sight of a massive fireball erupting just 400 kilometers from Moscow, turning a quiet railway station into an inferno that lights up the night sky. This isn't a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. It's the reality in Tambov, Russia, where a fuel train derailment has sparked suspicions of sabotage, crippling a key supply line to the Ukraine front. In today's video, we'll dive deep into this explosive event, uncover the war of the rails raging inside Russia, and explore how it's strangling Putin's war machine from within. The Tambov Inferno. What happened? On the 4th of February 2026, a freight train loaded with 11 gasoline tankers and 5 gas tankers derailed at the strategic Kochetovka 2 station in Russia's Tambov region near Micharinsk. Eyewitness videos captured a towering 1,000-foot fireball and thick black smoke billowing across the horizon, visible for miles, and sending locals into panic. Russian officials, including Tambov Governor Yevgeny Pervyshov, quickly labeled it a technical malfunction, dispatching 2 firefighting trains and 25 emergency units, but the blaze raged for hours, destroying over 1,000 square meters and damaging up to 30 wagons. This station isn't random. It's a critical junction where Moscow's main rail lines converge before branching south to Voronezh, Rostov, and the Donbass front in occupied Ukraine. Satellite imagery and on-ground reports reveal the total devastation of military-grade fuel cargo, far too volatile for a simple accident. No casualties were reported, but the timing amid Russia's worst fuel crisis has intelligence whispers pointing to sabotage by pro-Ukraine partisans, or the shadowy fire movement. The War of the Rails. Sabotage escalation. Russia's vast 85,000 kilometers railway network, run by state giant RZD with 800,000 employees, is the backbone of its military logistics. 90% of supplies to the front rely on these tracks. But 2025 saw over 50 major sabotage incidents across Bryansk, Belgorod, Rostov, and now Tambov, earning it the name War of the Rails. Ukrainian intelligence and Russian anti-regime groups like the Freedom of Russia Legion use digital guerrilla tactics. Encrypted apps coordinate small, independent cells of 2 to 5 people who don't know each other, minimizing capture risks. Targets are pinpointed via Google Earth, leak schedules, and drones unprotected fuel trains, switches, and power lines. In March 2025 alone, arson hit traction stock in Moscow, Samara, and Tver, while signaling devices burned in Mari El and Krasnoyarsk. Near St. Petersburg in October 2025, an explosion halted a military cargo train. Low-cost tools like gasoline bottles or metal scraps cause millions in damage, slowing logistics by 10–15% per CSIS estimates, enough to stall offensives. RZD's collapse. Neglect fuels the fire. Even without saboteurs, RZD is a zombie company crumbling under war strain. Soviet-era locomotives lack Western parts due to sanctions, and maintenance is non-existent as skilled workers drafted into Ukraine die in trenches. The Tambov derailment could stem from this systemic rot. Overloaded, poorly inspected trains on crumbling infrastructure. Civilian fallout is immediate gas station queues. It humiliates Russia, a nuclear superpower, can't protect its own trains, alarming allies like China, and inviting bolder strikes. Broader geopolitical ripples. This fits a pattern of hybrid warfare boomeranging on Moscow. While Poland accused Russian agents of rail sabotage there in 2025, Russia's internals now mirror Ukraine's resistance playbook. As President Trump navigates US policy post-re-election, Europe's alertness to Russian hybrid attacks grows. For Putin, endless geography, 17 million SQKM is now an indefensible weakness. The Tambov flames aren't just burning fuel, they're torching illusions of control. Logistics math is brutal. No input, no output. Armies march on stomachs, tanks on fuel, and Russia's is evaporating. What happens next? Will rails ignite nationwide, or will Putin adapt? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Does this signal the war's turning point? If this breakdown kept you hooked, smash like, subscribe for daily global news deep dives, and hit the bell. Share if you're tracking the Ukraine conflict. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay safe.